All right, y'all. It's your girl. I know. Might have. This is This is from the Live collection. Live's life. So we'll see how this goes, and I might do one more after this. All right. Hope you enjoy. Let's see what we got.
Don't say nothing. Phone number. She changed her. She has an Instagram.
So basically, already what I'm getting, like 10 minutes into the video, is that something else I also saw was that Zolo's supposed to be doing another interview. For what reason? I don't fucking know. But this train, I mean, this is like better than reality TV. So trust and believe. Live, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. Because you gonna have to. It's just gonna take you time to grow up. Grow up. Period. So you know, maybe we wrong, but baby girl, some of us got good intentions where we are really trying to. We really would rather see you putting out some mature content, but you clearly are not there yet. So, on that note, I'm going to do what I do best and react. No more explanations. Thank you. Enjoy.
I have her Instagram, but I will not post it. Um,
Oh,
she said,
yo, I be losing my train of thought, y'all. I'm sorry. So I forgot to mention, I guess she claimed she talked to another um desperate desperate woman that supposedly got a baby by him. I don't know if this is the baby mama, but bitch, you didn't care about the baby mama before. So why the fuck do you care now? As long as he was up under your ass and your house with your motherfucking kids, bitch, I ain't never seen you say, let's send for your child to come out here and stay with us. But anywho, let's listen to the lies because honestly, I don't believe shit you say. So,
I can say her name because she figures he'll say her name at some point. Her name is Alexis. Um, they have a baby together. They have their daughter. Which, by the way, she sent me photos of her daughter. Her daughter is beautiful, beautiful little girl. Um, but pretty much what she told me is when they were dating, after she had her baby, y'all, this man, and this is why she finally was like, this was the last straw. This man called C or D, what is it called? Not CPS, DF.
what's
Hold
the
on,
difference?
DCF. Is that what it's called?
Somebody, I
He
have no
called
idea.
the people on her. He called the people yes, DCF. He called the people on her to get her kids taken away from her. Like he was trying to take her kids away from her because she was trying to kick him out and get rid of him, and she didn't want to be with him no more. This man.
Girl, so all of a sudden you find this girl, okay, that got the same exact story as you, that just some whatever.
Called the people on her. And okay, I don't know if she wants me to say this. Hold on. I don't want to tell her business like that.
Again, what's so fucking ironic, bitch, is that your title says I spoke to the real baby mama. You just now speak again. You're just now speaking to her. Okay.
Hold on, you guys.
With moderate to
Oh my
severe ulcerative
God.
colitis or Crohn's disease, your plans can.
Why?
I just call it CPS. He calls CPS on her, and she has she has three boys. Um, hold on, you guys. Hold on. The way she explained this to me, I'm not okay. How do I say that without saying that? I guess guess she partook, I guess back in her day or whenever the hell. No, I'm not gonna say that. Basically, he called the people for weed.
What's she gonna say? She partook in cocaine like y'all? Bitch, that's what you was trying to say. You ain't fooling nobody over here, bitch.
And saying that she was smoking around her kids and saying all this. I'm not confirming nor denying that. Whatever. She's a grown ass woman. That's her fucking business. There's a lot of mothers out here that smoke weed.
So you saying that just so what? So you can justify what you do in front of your kids? It don't make it right, bitch. And they could be doing a whole lot of shit, but they ain't doing it on fucking YouTube, bitch. I know motherfuckers who smoke around their kids too, but they ain't doing it on YouTube.
Whatever. That's your business. Um, but he called, and you already know he smokes. So he actually called and tried to have this
He smokes because he doesn't have custody of his fucking child, bitch.
poor girl's kids taken. She told me the same thing. He was a bum. He didn't have no job.
Lord Jesus. So, wait a minute. He's a bum. He had no. Okay.
He was trying to make. He was trying to be a rapper. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. But it's gross and it's
Wait a minute. She not sitting up here saying, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Like, what? What are we doing here? This is a mother of 3 fucking children, 2 little girls, and 1 little black boy. Are you fucking kidding me? You piece of trash. Oh my God.
it is it is like a predator at this point, preying on women. Y'all, this poor girl. So anyway, she had to change everything. Like even her family, they had to move. Like people had to move so he wouldn't find nobody.
Now, earlier on in the video, she's saying this to say what? Because earlier on in the video, she talking about, I'm good. I don't care. I'm not worried about my safety. Girl.
So, but I think that's because they have a kid together. Like she did not want him a part of her life at all, and I don't blame her. Motherfucker tried to take her babies away from her. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So people clearly they believe what you're saying, but it's real people that have common sense. Supposed to just believe all of a sudden you just started talking to this baby mama. Um so basically, okay, which in turn means that the whole time he was with you, he never fucking talked to the kid, bitch. And that didn't ring bells with you? On top of the fact he didn't have no car and he was homeless? You are such trash. And I hate to keep reiterating that because people, some people need time to grow. Some people just don't have it all together. I mean, nobody has it all together. The- You know. But to come on here and admit this dumb shit, girl, if I was a vlogger, I would be honest, but I would be, more honest than anything, but I'm just saying, if you just gonna come on here and lie, bitch, you need to lie and act like you should have made Bozo look like Hugh Hefner. Shit, bitch.
Crazy to me. Ew, girl. What does it have to do with anything? And then I remember.
And not for nothing, you know, um, sometimes men get hooked up with women or whatever, and as long as they have a job, they may not dress a certain way, but in her case, Bozo, whatever, Zolo, he got tattoos all over his face. So, I mean, shit, it's only so much you can do. But a quote unquote real bitch can. usually upgrades her man with his money though. With his money, bitch. You should have been in a position to upgrade him and make him look better than what he do with his money, because apparently he had a job, and then you let him get on here knowing good and full well, bitch, that as soon as he showed his face that people was gonna start looking him up, or if he mentioned his job or whatever, you didn't warn him and say, don't tell them nothing personal, however it went down. You allow him to be put in a position where people, you knew that it's too many detectives out here. You already knew that shit, bitch. You just don't give a fuck. Okay? And for that matter, any other man that deal with you from now on that you put on here, it's only because you're using them. That's the only reason why you will put somebody else on here.
I asked her, I was like, okay, so, because we talked on Instagram and everything. Excuse me, guys. I just had some soup. I was like, okay, so if he was going to take your baby away from you, what was he going to do? Because he didn't have a job, he doesn't have his own place to live. She was like, oh, he was going to have the baby live with his mom.
There's so many gullible people. And why would he have a baby go live with his mom? That means she's fucking unfit. So they would have to prove that she did something wrong. So this don't make sense. I mean, unless he had pictures of her smoking weed in front of the kids, or the kids, you know what I'm saying? If your kid's old enough, you could tell them, listen, don't tell these motherfuckers what I'm doing, that I smoke weed in front of y'all. I just don't get it. I'm not buying the bullshit. But go off, sis. Go off. Tell your lie.
So you're going to take the child away from the mother to place it into the grandmother's home. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have no reason to do that other than
Full Throttle 3. The number one movie in America.
evil and take a baby out of their.
And the crazy thing is, bitch, all your shit is on camera. And to me personally, it sounds like you trying to set it up to where you can blame him if you end up losing your kids. Losing, full custody to your kids. But if that's what make you feel better, then girl, we all know it's a lie, but hey, if that's how you gotta sleep at night, then it explains it all.
Mother's life. Y'all, when I heard this story, when she explained this to me, like I said, I'm not gonna put her business out there. I won't put nothing out there because she shared so much with me, and I appreciate that. But like,
Bozo is walking around with garbage bags and no vehicle. How the fuck is he gonna get to somebody to hurt him? He ain't even got time to be figuring that shit out. He got to figure out where the fuck he gonna sleep, lay his head down at night, bitch. You and your stupid ass subscribers.
I wish she would come forth and she would tell her own story, but I'm not gonna be the one to tell her story. All I can say is
You already
it
telling
makes
it.
complete sense why he never wanted to talk about her, because he tried to get her babies taken from her. And it's like, who the hell are you to try to get some other.
Did you really ask about the baby mama, bitch? Because if I'm laying up with a nigga and he got kids that he can't see, that's a problem. That's a real problem, bitch. He got to really prove to me that the mama just, that he, whatever. Because at the end of the day, like the guy that I'm talking to now, he got a grown son, but he said that he lost contact with the boy because the mother took off, and which happens, the mother took off and didn't want nothing to do with him, change address, no contact information, nothing. So I asked him, did you go to court? And being that the boy is grown now, if he would have said no, I would have felt some type of way. even though it's years later, he grown. But the fact that he said he went to court, I was like, okay, that shows that you got some real concern for your kid. Um, Zolo got too much. He tied up in too much legal shit and trying to stay out of prison. I don't feel like that man is gonna jeopardize his freedom and his rap career for no for no bullshit like that. He'd rather just stay away from the baby and the baby mama, maybe until he just gets some shit figured out. And I'm not a fan of Bozo. I'm not a fan of neither one of y'all.
Other like this woman's kids taken from her. That is so crazy to me, you guys. That is so fucking crazy to me.
Oh my
That's
god.
sick. That's sick. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am happy. I'm happy. I'm doing good. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm dealing with my own shit because of that loser, but it's okay. I'm gonna be good.
She dealing with it because of him. How else? How the fuck did he get in your house, bitch? I'm just trying to figure out what point is she trying to prove. Um, the fact that you telling this story and then trying to imply that he's the reason for your problems. Who the fuck let him in the house, in your house, bitch? Who let him back in the house? Not once, but twice, and God knows how many other times. Who sat on the fucking YouTube videos acting a damn fool? Did he slip you some Spanish fly or something? Like, did he hypnotize your ass? It looked to me like you was on here free willing it. Like you wasn't forced, you wasn't kidnapped, you wasn't sex trafficked. Like what the fuck? Look like, and you constantly talk about you grown. I'm grown. I do what I want to do. So, with that being said, bitch, why is he responsible for your actions?
But to know that you've actually done it to another woman, and that's why she wants nothing to do with you. And then he gets on here and he acts like a he called me a victim. He acts like a
Child, I didn't know. I don't know how. I'm just judging Gerard from today. I'm sure he's got a past, and I'm sure he wasn't the perfect husband or whatever. But good Lord Almighty, your self-esteem had to be in the toilet, my brother, because to allow yourself to, I'm gonna call you a victim. I'm gonna call you a victim of these big ass titties that she need to get sized down because she using them because she thinks she cute. She think the titties was what matters. She leads with her sex, her body, period. So she thinks having those big ass titties that probably got her back all bent out of shape. Shout out to all the big titties. My cousin just had a breast reduction too. But anyway.
victim talking about he can't see his kid, he can't this, he can't that. If I was that bitch, I wouldn't let you see your kid either. Trying to get my kids taken away. Oh hell no. You dodged a bullet. Oh girl, I sure did.
No.
I
He
sure
dodged
fucking
the
did.
bullet.
Thank God. Did you ask? I sure did. I sure did. And I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to get into that. I just want.
Girl.
She said the same thing. Like she said that she suspected the same.
First of all, bitch, you don't take. Uh, You don't take a man's gay tendencies lightly, bitch. Because the first thing that comes to mind in most women head is, well, what I would be thinking. I probably can't speak for most women. I know I can't. But the first thing I would be thinking is, let me go get an HIV test. Because, you know, it's one thing to have straight sex. And, she, ain't no telling what she doing with her body. That's her business. But it's one thing to have straight sex. But when then you mixing and matching and mixing and mixing, I mean, that just makes your stats higher, bitch. So why aren't you concerned about getting tested for everything, bitch? Since you talk about everything, including your vaginal walls, why don't you pull up a STD and an HIV test, bitch? That's what really you should be concerned about instead of all this other yin yang you talking, bitch.
She didn't see nothing like how I seen something, but she
Get it out, bitch.
I'm
Get
not
it
even trying to
out.
get into that.
She
I don't
can't
want to
even
get
get
into
it
that, guys.
out.
But it's the same shit. Like,
She can't even get it
it's
out.
the same thing.
Fucking lying ass bitch.
It's really sick. It's really sick and it's really weird. And but it's the same thing as far as like they got into fights about money. She was supposed to like take care of him, and his fucked up head.
Sorry about the commercials. Oh, brother.
Take care of him. That shit is so fucked up, backwards. I don't understand what is wrong with you. I don't know why you think a woman is supposed to take care of you. Now he claims that he can get it on his own. He pretends, and that's what he says. But once he digs his claws in you, and he like knows that like you have love for him and shit, that's when he starts with the I don't want to.
Ma'am, I'm raising my hand over here, over here. Yeah. So, um, since you want to call yourself a bad bitch, what part of the equation in a bad bitch do she even pay attention to somebody living in a halfway house that's walking? What part of that is the bad bitch? Can you teach a master class on that bitch? How did he, what part, what did it take for him to get his claws in you when he had no place to live and no vehicle? See, basically what you're saying is that it don't take much. You're easy, bitch. That's what the problem. You're fucking easy. And you will fuck anything walking because the way that man look, like somebody said that they couldn't bring nobody like that home to their grandmother. I wish my daughter would. And she's 24 years old. I would tell her, bitch, don't you, not bitch, God forgive me. I would say, girl, don't you ever bring him over here unless he got, unless he was a tattoo shop owner or some shit. And I knew that he was able and capable. Other than that, you better get the hell on.
I want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And that's when he like tries to make you take care of him. And if you don't, he makes you feel bad about it.
This is so fucking. This is such a piss poor, pathetic excuse of a mother and a woman. Because, first of all, bitch, can't nobody make you do shit. Remember, I'm grown, I'm grown. He can't make you feel nothing. He can't make you take care of him. Let me get my 24-year-old daughter to come on in here and school your ass on some game, bitch.
Yeah, he's a lead.
Bree, Bree, come here a sec. All right, here I come. Let me go talk to my daughter. Tell me this: if a guy approached you and say he was living in a halfway house with no car and tattoos all over his face, how would you? And he said, "What's up, ma? Um, what's up, ma? Can I get your name and your number? What would you say?"
Well, first off, how I'm gonna know if he live in a halfway house?
I mean,
Is he gonna tell me that off the rip when I see him? Okay. Secondly,
no, just say okay. Say he was coming out the
all right.
halfway house.
If he was, I would look at him like he was crazy. No, I'm not. I wouldn't even have to know. First of all, if you in a halfway house, I'm pretty sure you can't have a car.
Uh,
So
but if he approached you,
coming
just
out the halfway house, no.
just say he approached you and somebody, you just see him. Oh, you know how we got the halfway house over there
Yeah,
downtown?
no.
It's the one that Troy was staying in.
Yeah, but that's not downtown.
I mean, it's halfway, but anyway.
Okay.
So say just a bunch of guys, or say during the time.
I would be scared. First of all. Secondly, I'm
Say they
not
all
talking to them.
wait. Say they all hanging out. This is how you know he in the halfway house, because they all hanging outside of that halfway house, that one halfway house we got, and and he approached you,
Mhm.
and he like, "What's up, ma? Let me get your number."
No,
What you gonna say?
I'm not even gonna. When they say yo, I don't even look back. So
Oh, high
I
five! She said, "I don't even look
don't even look
back."
back. They couldn't.
I
They
know
could.
that's right.
They couldn't hear our high five.
So basically, what you're saying is you don't even acknowledge.
The yos or the hey mom or the
Right. Thank
no.
you. Or I mean, shit,
Like
I can acknowledge you and just be like, "Oh, no, thank you.
yeah.
No."
That's a no for me.
I could be polite and still turn you down, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So you saying that you would not deal with a man with a bunch of facial tattoos?
Well, I don't really like the face tattoos, but if it's like right here and it's like one simple one, okay. But if it's like too much, then no.
And what if a guy approached you that didn't have a car,
Um, if he didn't have a car,
but he had a job?
like
Would you move him in?
no.
Why not?
Why would I move him in my house?
Because he ain't got no place to stay.
You didn't say that he didn't
Well, I'm
have a
telling
car.
you now, he ain't got no place to stay. He got the halfway house. Yeah, they just kicked him out the halfway house. He don't have a place to stay, and he ain't got no
You
car.
know what? I seen it on TikTok. They called them people hobosexuals because they.
Okay. But I'm just saying, what do you? I
I'm not
mean,
moving nobody in. That's number one. Number two, if you don't have a card, that's what you need to be working. That's what your number one goal needs to be, and you need to be explaining that to me, especially if you got a job. That's what you're working on.
but he's sleeping at his friend's house. He needs somewhere to
He
stay.
don't need nowhere to stay if he's sleeping at his friend's house. He can stay there. He don't need to be with me.
Can he come over
He
and
can come
have?
over,
He
but
can
he
come
can't stay
over.
the night. No,
Oh,
he
he can't stay
cannot.
the night.
No.
Can he get?
Having them cards up there.
Can he get some?
No!
Why
Mom, get off.
not?
Enough is enough.
You 24. We can talk grown talk.
Alright. You wanna
Now
play
you trying to play
you
cards?
wanna play blackjack?
No.
Make some real deals over here.
All right, that's my beautiful daughter.
Hello.
All right, y'all. That was my cutie patootie. She's 24 now. She ain't no little baby no more. So, I got to embarrass her sometimes, y'all. But, I raised her as a single mom. And, not for nothing. I had my issues. They weren't drug issues or anything like that. So, I mean, I empathize with Stella and any other parent, single parent that's doing the best that they can. Um, so, it's not completely, um, it's not ironic that Liv is the way she is. Um, but see, when I raised my child, you know, just like most, I think, parents, you know, you try to just give them some morals and critical thinking skills. Um, and you lead by example as best you can. I didn't have men running in and out the house. I didn't have, you know, so I had my male friends. Some she met, some she didn't. Um, when I was dating guys with children, we would all go out. I would introduce her that way. Some she met on accident. So with that being said, let's wrap this up and see what else.
He's a notorious CPS caller. Girl, yes. Yes. Hmm? That's crazy to me. I didn't know niggas were that much. I didn't know a man could be.
Support your new puppy
So
with affordable
basically, she
veterinary
just
care at
this
Pet
ain't
Vet.
really. She ain't talking about nothing for real, for real.
Keeping this up. Are you kidding me? People need to see this. Like, women need to see this. Men need to see this. I'm just joking.
See, and again, I'm gonna end this video here because she is so goofy, goofy gang, goofy. It's unreal. You see, my daughter, 24 years old. I ain't have to have her on video, which eventually we'll both get on video. But you could just hear, like, she's very intelligent, very respectful. You know, and she like me in a lot of ways. Like, I don't tolerate. That's a lot of part of the reason why I'm single now, because I just don't tolerate bullshit. I have my issues. So I did a lot of running. I had a lot of fear. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will not tolerate is, you know, no bum ass nigga. And I'm just trying to figure out. And you know what? I take that back. I feel bad about saying that about Zozo, Bolo, Zozo, whatever, whatever his name is. I kind of feel bad about calling him a bum just now. That's the Christian in me. But because everybody deserves a chance to get it right. Um, and to be honest, if she was a quality woman, let's just be for real. Zolo is who he is. Granted, you know what I'm saying. He come from God knows the background. The little bit of background we know is pretty sketchy. So at the end of the day, Liz could have took that Liv, whatever her name, Liv, could have took that as an opportunity to help him reach his potential. Now don't get me wrong. Sometimes you could help a man get to a certain place. I know she, I guess she called herself using her platform for his little rap or whatever. Um, but I mean, working together as a team and really trying to accomplish or reach a goal, they wasn't trying to do none of that shit. So while she sit up here blaming him for this and that and this and that, and he talking his shit, he's got to blame too because guess what, Zolo, you don't need to be in no fucking relationship right now either. Okay, you need to be on your grind, hustling. You know, um, it's obvious you gonna have sex. Put a condom on. Fuck who you gonna fuck, and just be upfront. Like, yo, I don't need to be in a relationship right now. I ain't got my shit together because I just don't understand how a man feel comfortable, but they do it. Don't get me wrong. How do you just get comfortable with just allowing a woman to be in control. You know, she telling you to go back and retract statements and, you know, things of that nature. Um, just running you. And for that, my brother, you are a sucker. A sucker. Okay? You're not a man, you're a little boy, and you need to grow the fuck up. Um, and you need to get you some balls and just man the fuck up. Period. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this. It's 1 o'clock. So I might do one more because I got an appointment at like 9. So we'll see. All right, y'all. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. All right.